Welcome to the Blueprints Podcast. I'm Isabelle Broidigam, Director of Marketing at Custom Built Designer Modeling, and I'm joined today by Tom Almazan, co-owner of Carpet Studio Flooring America in Okemos. And today we're going to talk about ways that you can go above and beyond in serving your community. So Tom, I know that you have a big heart for impacting lives in community, and I want to start with your story today and hear a little bit about how you've gotten to where you are at Carpet Studio.
Well, started very young. I've been in this business for about 37 years. Started way back when I started my own lawn mowing and snow removal as a young boy, and then progressed into larger equipment and even automobile detailing. And
that's a lot of, I feel like, business owner stories, right? They start out at a young age, like what you do early on impacts where you're at later in life.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, the owner of the original Carpet Studio, which was established in 1972, was my neighbor. And he kind of recognized what I did there in the neighborhood, and slowly advanced me into the Carpet Studio, which allowed me to kind of do things for, at a bigger scale and for more people. So that's kind of the base of my story. Yeah. And then from there, I just been in this flooring business for many years. I actually started full time in 1989 and in the warehouse. And again, just started at the bottom, anywhere from cleaning toilets and pushing a broom to mowing the lawn to loading up customers. So it all started way back when, and just developed into a career.
And I would say too, that is another thing that I see in a lot of entrepreneurs, but start from the bottom.
Absolutely.
And you really learn as you go. Yeah. And it's critical for you in those, years of learning all of the basics to then being able to lead people later on.
Yeah, that is correct. And again, it's just about what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So I think all my hard work paid off. I really didn't have a direction at first, and just learning the business. I got intrigued, and the mentors in the business that helped me were fabulous. Yeah. And I just kind of grew from there.
Yeah. So you've always then had a heart to really impact lives and to serve. You talked about the neighborhood work that you would do, right? Like starting at a young age. So how has that developed to where you're at today with serving in community reach?
I'm able to recognize people that need that help. It may not be the person that will come out and ask you, but again, I learned how to read people, I guess, is one of my strong suits. And I don't mind helping out. I don't mind asking, in a way that it's going to make them feel good about, hey, somebody's actually reaching out, offering some help. And I've kind of just did that all my life. Some of the things that Carpet Studio does now is we get involved in, anywhere from the Habitat for Humanity, all the way up to the Toys for Tots collections. Yes. The coats for the community. I'm able to work with our local church, Cristo Rey Church. And we have our Knights of Columbus team there that we do things for Thanksgiving, preparing baskets and meals. We feed our senior citizens, tag team with the Lansing Center, which has always been very gracious to us, where they'll donate food. So I'm able to serve a lot of people that are in need of just a meal. Lansing Center has been gracious to donate up to 100 to 200 trays of food that's already prepared and frozen that we go pick up and then distribute out throughout the community. So that's a big thing that we like to do. It's just part of what Carpet Studio likes to do to help our community.
Yeah, and it's really part of what you like to do, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I think the heart of it is it's your heart, and then you're utilizing your business, your connections, your resources through that to just make such a big impact.
Yeah, and it's great to reach out to local businesses other than us, and they're all willing to do that. If I can share what I do and what we do as a team, they're always willing to get involved. And it's been great to have the people right along with us.
So tell me about, I know the coats story this last year. I got to hear a little bit about that from our connection, Todd.
Yes.
He was telling me how well that went. But tell me about that event that you guys do and what that looks like, because we're coming up on that this year.
That is correct.
Maybe a couple other ones that you've done over the years that have just really made an impact.
Sure. So that was one of the things that, we do have a lot of winter cold months. And
a lot of
for
cold
those
here.
that don't have and don't have the means to purchase, we collect coats at different locations. We actually work with Berryama's cleaners. They have a collection, and they're always gracious to donate any unclaimed clothing, not just coats, but actually any types of suits and pants, dresses, blouses, you name it, which help also with folks that are in need of those things to do job interviews if they don't have the proper clothing. So we get a lot more than just coats. We have a knitting community that donates. They just show up at all the locations, the drop-off locations, bags and bags of things that they've knitted. Hats, scarves, mittens, you name it, they got it. The Knights of Columbus, again, we buy cases of coats. And for every case that we buy, we get one for free. So we're able to buy a lot of coats for a lot of kids and adults, both. We try to get a variety of different types of winter items: boots, hats, scarves, mittens, anything that's going to help someone get through the winter months. And we've had a lot of people help us out and donate.
So how did you get involved in this? Like, what was the connection? So
I've always collected, and people always used to ask me, hey, do you know where I can donate clothes? Where can I donate this? Furniture? So I worked with Crystal Ray Community Center on north end of Lansing.
Yeah.
Now they've changed their name to the Catholic Charities, but the other one was going to be Child and Family Charities as well. So there are a lot of programs out there that we're able to donate to. So the more that I can reach out to these charities, the more help that I get. So we can do these collections. And like I said, I just had Lansing Center, as a matter of fact, I'll mention them again, just donated all their old dishes. I mean, all the serving trays, serving plates, bowls, glasses, you name it. And we were able to distribute to families that didn't have anything. So between the Crystal Ray Church, 2 Men in a Truck also helped pick everything up. Okay. So I want to make sure we mention them. They're great people to work with. So again, that's just another local business that chipped in. They donated their time and their trucks and their personnel to go pick everything up and get them distributed to the right people. And I was just at the church, and they got rid of almost everything, donated out to families that were in need of just dishes.
That's amazing.
And, you don't think about a plate, a bowl, how important it is for some families that don't have anything.
Yeah.
So that was a big plus that we just did.
That's amazing. What are some of the other, I would guess you could say, events or just activities that you've done over the years that have really made a big impact in your heart when you stepped back and, saw the impact?
Well, again, the Toys for Tots. I mean, that is huge. Working with the HBA, Small Business Saturday. So right after Thanksgiving, Santa Claus has always come to our showroom, and we've made it a big event, and people bring toys from everywhere, and they are able to bring their kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews to visit with Santa. And our goal is to fill our box truck. So we have a nice 16-foot box truck that we use, and we like to make sure that gets filled up all the way. And we're able to help the HBA's goals grow every year. So that's been a great thing to do. And again, the coats, I go back to that because that is a huge event for us.
Yeah, the coats, I know this last year, like I walked through WLNS and they were lined the whole hallway. It was filled with coats.
Absolutely.
And Todd was like, I'm still picking up coats. Like we still have more. So I don't know if do you have a number on how many coats there were?
I don't because there's so many. Nobody has the time to count them all.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
So cool.
And I'll mention another thing. We had a local flooring store that had a fire at one point. We jump in. We jump in as a community, as a team, and help them get through their process of rebuilding. And there's been instances where we just have families that just need flooring, and we've done some donations there. Our installers are gracious enough to go do the labor end of it, and we've donated carpet and pad and made someone's home comfortable for them to feel good about where they're living. Yeah,
that's so cool. I love that you just said you helped another flooring company out, like somebody who does what you do.
Exactly.
And some, owners' mindsets are that would be competition.
Correct.
But we have seen this over the year, and you have too. It sounds like collaboration, not competition. And how can we help each other? Because there is more than enough to go around.
Absolutely.
Right. And really, when you have open hands, that's when opportunities keep coming.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
We do these local fiestas too. Lansing Fiesta is huge. We did second year now, and we're already planning for the third year. And again, bringing local businesses and the things that a lot of these businesses get involved with, and we're able to help the community even more. We're just building that wall of people that help donate.
Yeah.
And it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
Absolutely. So to the entrepreneur or, the business leader who's looking to get involved to make a greater impact in their community, where would you tell them to start? Because I know you've got years of experience and years of connection, right? So where would you start if you had nothing today? It was ground zero. You've got your business. You want to make a difference, but
ground zero.
Yeah.
You got to have communication. I mean, again, reading people and reaching out. Don't be afraid to reach out. And where to go? Just look at your other local charities and just have a conversation.
Yeah.
Because they're doing their part. But it seems like these charities are always hurting for help. So if you want to be a part of that, you want to help, just reach out to a local charity and say, what can I do? Where do you need help? Let me be a part. And then you grow from there.
So Tom, you're doing incredible things over at Carpet Studio Flooring America, and it's so awesome to be a partner of your guys's. I mean, we do a lot of custom built, and I just see there being more collaboration here in the future with these different events and things that you have going on. But for someone, you talked a little bit about what it would look like to get started, but for someone today, is there anything else that you would tell them, hey, here's how you can get started?
Well, again, in everyday life, you have a ton of resources, so don't be afraid to use your resources. I know that I have helped others that had no clue how to get started, but reach out to me. I mean, call me. I've always got something going. I always need help. So feel free to reach out to me. I'll get you directed and I'll get you involved. And it is the greatest feeling when you can help, but it's a frustrating feeling when you don't have the help. That's my thing. I wish I could do more. And I know I could with the right amount of help and the right amount of volunteers. So give me a call.
Yeah.
I love to get people started in a direction that will give you a satisfaction like you have never had. And it's just a great feeling to help others.